And we're live, and I can't walk right now. Introduce yourself.
Alright, so just stand up.
I'm not the real Slim Shady, though.
I don't care.
I care.
I really just.
Anyways, this is episode 3.
Lift yourself.
Scoopity
yourself
poop.
up on your
Anyways,
okay. It's really part 2 of episode 2, if you want to think about it that way, because we just had the
technical issue.
words.
So we're just gonna go right now. Best rock album of all time. I put out News of the World is the greatest rock album of all time. In my opinion, the greatest rock band of all time. Considering what you put out Purple, Stone Temple Pilots. You put out Ep.3 for Destruction.
News of the World.
News of the World, and now you're looking for your.
And I'm thinking of my fourth rock album that could potentially be the greatest of all time.
Here. Black Star, Bowie, his last album. Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. You have there. Purple Rain.
I think The Wall, Pink Floyd. That's what I'm going with.
Okay.
That's what I'm going with. Yes, the cover of The Dark Side of the Moon is more iconic to Pink Floyd and just as a whole. But The Wall, I mean, it's some of their best work, their prime work. Some of their, some of their greatest hits came from that album. I think that it was progressive for its time.
But number one.
I'm explaining to you why I'm putting it at number 1.
Oh, you're putting The Wall, greatest rock
That's
album
what I just
of
said.
all.
That's my number 1.
Okay.
Shut up.
Fuck out of here, my guy.
News of the World.
It's
We are the champions. Okay, whatever. Okay, what else? What
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Okay, so there's 2 songs.
But that song, every song there's extremely well. 2, but I can, of course, anymore. We are the champions, of course. Dude, Get Out of Your Prophet song, I think, was on there as well. Prophet song is a great song. I don't know if it's one of the not really well known songs.
Yeah, I don't know it. So
it's good. It's good. Trust me.
That's my personal take. You can sit here and if you want, but that's
no. I'm just saying. I don't agree with you at all.
No, you don't have to.
And again, it's respectable. I respect it, even though I think it's wrong. But I respect it nonetheless.
I think you're wrong, but I respect your
I respect it.
There you have
it. Yes, The Wall is good, and not taking.
I'd probably put number 2, but I think The Wall is number 1 because it was so progressive for its time, and Pink Floyd pioneered a lot of rock and a lot of sounds. They included a lot more that a lot of people weren't really doing at the time.
And for me, they're one of the greatest rock groups of all time. They're by no means our number 1 at all. I don't think they're the top 3. I don't think they're number 1 at all. I don't think. Yes, they put out, in your opinion, the greatest rock album of all time. I do think otherwise. But again, I throw The Dark Side of the Moon in the top 5 at least. In terms of sounds, if you're going off an album,
possibly it and do research, then I might have a different answer. But off the top of my head, I'm putting Purple Rain would definitely be somewhere in the top 10. I couldn't tell you where, or maybe in the top 5. Again, I can't say that for sure, but it's definitely up.
Why News is number 1, and again, it came from, in my opinion, the greatest band of all time. Because while yes, this was their best album, their other albums after that are just as good. Again, a lot of their hits did come from News of the World. Again, their style, the Freddie Mercury style, the whole guitar, the way the guitar solos and everything, very, very well done. I think. Again, different sounds. You don't really hear orchestral types in rock songs. It's very rare. We talked about
technical difficulties.
We talked about rock albums. He said The Wall by Pink Floyd. I said News of the World by Queen. We're going into rock songs. I'll put him on the spot. Again, I know it looks bad right now because we're going back with technical issues. I'm going to invest into a camera and everything.
Let's just get this over with real quick and just be done with it, so that way we can just. Rock song of all time on the spot. Fuck me, fuck my life, and fuck you.
Oh, you're all you're welcome. fucking great, dude. I love it.
Fucking great.
That song has everything. It has guitar, it has orchestra, it has great chorus, great verses by Freddie Mercury. It has great vocal range. Gets you pumped up in the end with the Galileo part. Overall, I think that is greatest rock song of all time by the greatest band of all time, Queen.
Just like ignore the fact that you might be.
I'll be a little biased, but you might be a little biased in Pink Floyd. I think every opinion's a little biased, though. I think every opinion's biased. So.
Jesus Christ.
It is Jason Bourne. I gotta keep looking. I'm like paranoid, my guy.
Yeah, I mean, your phone is.
We're
trash.
good. Better than your phone.
Not necessarily.
And probably you don't want to share your phone for the podcast.
Because I have a phone.
I have things on my phone too.
Yeah, but that's your risk, not mine.
It's a live stream. It's not live streaming my videos or my photos or my text messages.
Hey, look, it do be like that.
It does.
And my phone's like newer, so.
What? How old's your phone? I'm curious. I never knew.
My phone's. I don't believe it.
It did. You can look at this. I'm some website.
I don't.
Or you can look at the grocery store website.
Giant Eagle.
Let's go to Giant Eagle.
So, let's just not,
Anyways.
not on the live stream.
Jungle. It's everywhere.
Well, yeah.
Great
yeah.
song, but it's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
No, well, November Rain, yes, it is good. I do like November Rain. I think all time, I think Sweet Child of Mine is better because it's so more iconic.
If you want to go off of iconic, then Welcome to the Jungle is the most iconic song because it's so.
But more
great.
people know the chorus is Sweet Child. Yes.
I'm just calling you. That's
No,
bullshit.
no.
That's bullshit.
No.
That's bullshit.
No, it's not.
Where are you getting this from?
There's, that React channel, the Fine Bro stuff. They played it to like teens and everything, and they said this is their because they were talking about the rest of them. They knew Sweet Child of Mine over Welcome to the Jungle, which surprised me a lot.
I can't. I believe you, but I still. That's just one group of people.
Sweet Child of Mine is by far their best song. November Rain is great, and this is my opinion. Let me before I continue rambling on.
This is so.
We're good. I think for me,
but
I think for me the greatest Guns N' Roses song of all time is Sweet Child of Mine, and that's just my opinion. November Rain, yes, it's one of their best songs, and yes, it's great. I don't think it is as good as Sweet Child of Mine, and that's just me. And then for me, of course, number 2, my opinion, I think it's Paradise City. That's one of their best songs, because normally when you think of their best songs, you think immediately November Rain or Welcome to the Jungle. You don't really hear people talk about Paradise City. I think for what it was, I think that is their second best song.
Sweet Child of Mine and Paradise City are my 2 favorite Guns N' Roses songs. Then November Rain, then Welcome to the Jungle. But I'd say November Rain. That's going to be my number 1 rock song.
I can't see that. Again, I'm going to, of course, be a little biased and stuff.
Yeah, you are being a little biased.
You are too.
Your favorite rock band?
They're not my favorite rock band.
Wait, they're one of them.
Yeah,
they're like your second favorite or
third.
some shit.
No, actually, that's wrong. They're 5th.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they are.
I know Linkin Park's up there.
Linkin Park's number 2. I do remember number 1. 3 Peppers, 4 Foo Fighters, 5 Queen.
Oh, I thought Queen was higher.
Yeah, I did too. I'm gonna continue looking, dude.
Fuck, dude.
We're good though.
I'm getting a stress headache from.
Okay, we are live. Sorry, something happened with the stream. It got interrupted, but we're back on.
Hopefully, it didn't skip anything. If it did, I'm not going over.
Anyways,
shit. I'm done.
Continuing, going back.
So
we went into
most overrated rock and rap artists.
For me, again, no disrespect to AC/DC, I think they're the most overrated. Again, Nirvana's only overrated because it smells like Teen Spirit. And if there was an argument for Metallica, which I don't think many people do consider Metallica, but if there was one, it's strictly just virtually off of Enter Sandman. AC/DC, it is the fucking same. And I know at that time it really didn't matter. But going back now, I think it's kind of a joke. For me, at least. They're one of the all-time greatest rock bands, but you had most overrated of all take the stream out. I'm thinking.
God.
Yeah, I know.
Stream is a pain in the ass.
Oh, this is a different style. There we go. Ooh, how you doing? Papa Loons like a sleeper. Loons like a sleeper. I don't want to, but easy. Again, we'll name an easy song. Cruising down the street with my 64. No. Come on. Oh, he was so good because he changed the way rap was. Excuse me. No, he did not. He a man by Tupac. Come on. Let's be real here. While yes, easy to discover Bone Thugs, and I thank him for that. I think himself is overrated. You're
All right.
rocking rack. Curious to see this.
Okay,
I already know
so
you're rock.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm
I
pretty.
think you probably do.
I'm pretty sure.
I think AC/DC has a good argument.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly do.
Yeah.
But I am gonna have to go with Nirvana. I think Nirvana is the most overrated, and I mean, yes, Smells Like Teen Spirit does have something to do with it. I think that's kind of imperative, and you threw it out there automatically because it is a common argument and because it's true. But and if you also look at it, and of course I haven't delved into Nirvana's all their work, but just from what I've heard, you know, personally, yes, they were talented. They were all talented. Obviously, Dave Grohl, great drummer and a great singer, great guitarist, all that good stuff. But Nirvana in particular, they weren't really anything special. If you really think about it, you really look at it, it wasn't, I mean, it wasn't really anything special. It was popular, and I'm not saying they weren't talented, but it wasn't extraordinary.
Okay. Yes, they were popular, but what was so special about AC/DC? I want to ask you that, and I will ask you.
Okay.
I will ask you about the, and again, I respect your Nirvana thing. I don't think they're overrated by any. I think the only reason they're overrated is just because it smells like Teen Spirit, and that's me. Again, other people are gonna.
To me, Nirvana's overrated, and also because I guess anything that else that I'm gonna say revolves around that blanket statement of they weren't anything special. But you look at like the guitar solos, that shit anyone could do.
Okay, look at AC/DC though. It doesn't take talent to produce the same style of song over and over.
Look, I'm not saying that they aren't overrated to an extent too, but I think again, you look at Nirvana, you know, and I know the same thing happens with AC/DC, but not nearly to the extent that Nirvana does, where you get people who wear the T-shirts just with the X eyes and the smiley face. They don't know fucking Nirvana at all, or if they do, name a Nirvana, it smells like Teen Spirit, you know, and that's all they can. That's all they can tell you. I think that they were popular at the time, and now they've become so popular to the point that they aren't even popular for being a band. They're just popular for that album cover.
For talent-wise, yeah, Nirvana may not have the best talent, better talent than AC/DC.
That's arguable.
But again, what talent? At least Nirvana changed it up. Nirvana changed it up.
Yeah, they changed it up.
They changed it up, but what? AC/DC never changed it up. It's better to change it up than just stick to the same guitar, same style of voice, same everything. I don't understand. You talk about the evolution of mumble rap. Shit, it goes all the way back to AC/DC virtually. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying that.
I think yes, AC/DC is overrated, but just not to the extent that Nirvana is. Yeah. I think people put Nirvana up on a pedestal that just isn't there. I mean, yes, they are one of the people do say AC/DC is one of the greatest, but people be like Nirvana #1 all time, hands
How many
down.
people say that though? I don't think many people say that.
Well,
You
how
look
many
at a lot
people
of
say
lists.
AC/DC? How many people have you heard?
There's
say
more
that?
of an argument for AC/DC than Nirvana because any fucking rock. You may ask anyone, any rock song that comes to any rock, that's immediately AC/DC. AC/DC owns all the rock songs. They own all the rock awards because it's AC/DC.
And they're iconic to the genre, yes. I just Nirvana, I believe, is the most overrated rock group.
Again, I'm not saying you're wrong, of course, because again, they're one of them, but it's based off one song. If you can make your whole career, one song to a whole career, that's a big thing.
If you make your song off of one career and you're considered one of the best rock bands off of one song, that's what's overrated.
But take away Smells Like Teen Spirit, they still have.
I just gave you the argument.
But they still have. Take away
Smells
Like Teen Spirit. They still have an amazing discography of music. AC/DC it's all the fucking same. And then for me, you make a career out of making all your music sounding the exact same and with the same exact premise. That's no talent. Shit, I can do that. I can. It's not. It doesn't take any fucking talent. For me. Again, no disrespect to AC/DC. I just think when you look back on it, it's kind of a joke. It's a joke.
Well, and Nirvana nowadays is a joke. If you look at it, the way that people just commercialize it and just like, hey, I wear Nirvana shirts not because I listen to the band, but just because I like the way it looks. That's a joke, you know.
Yeah. But if you're basing off a music career in general, I think hands down it's AC/DC, and that's me.
I think Nirvana definitely had more range, but I think the they're put on a higher pedestal than they earned.
Going into the we said overrated in rock and rap. Let's go into rap, bro.
Okay,
I did
rap.
say
So yeah,
I forgot.
You said
what
Eazy-E
Okay.
for rap.
Yeah. Okay. Now.
For my rap, I would probably have to say. We good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, let's just wrap this up quick. I'm not trying to deal with this
I
shit
have one
anymore
more.
tonight.
I have two more questions, and we're good. We can just speak through those.
All right, so overrated for rap. I don't know. Probably. I want to say Pac on Impulse, but I don't think that's right.
No, it's not.
Okay, I didn't ask for your opinion.
Well,
I just told you it's not right.
I'm giving you my opinion.
I think the fan base makes him overrated. Like they kind of cause him to seem more overrated. I don't think Pac is overrated. I think the fan base kind of causes him to seem more overrated.
Like Nirvana?
Yeah.
So them in himself is not overrated, but the fan base makes them overrated. Okay.
But no, I don't. Fuck, I don't. I think any of.
I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say.
I think probably most of the Lils you could say are overrated.
In terms of all-time greatest, because that's what we're probably going down to is all-time greatest. I know who you're going to say, and I'll give you the reason why. I think I can tell you his answer right now. Since you're such a big fan of the Notorious B.I.G., your most overrated rapper of all time is Jay-Z.
No.
Really?
The fuck no.
Really?
God no.
Of all the shit that you talk about Jay-Z, dude, he talks shit about Jay-Z.
I don't talk shit about
You did. When we were back at that weekend, you did talk shit about, because when Dodgy told you that thing about how Jay-Z took some lyrics from Big, you were like, oh, that's some fucking bullshit. Fuck. It keeps reconnecting is because my phone cuts on. Your Wi-Fi, at least for my phone, doesn't work.
Oh.
It goes in that. That's the reason.
So I think is probably Lil Pump. He's skyrocketed in popularity, and I it's like your AC/DC argument.
Yeah. Okay.
It just over and over, same sound, same whatever. There's no talent to it. I could sit here and be like, Gucci and Gucci gang. And I know people say that a lot, but it's just the truth.
Yeah.
You know, and so, and you know what? My answer for rock. I'll agree with you. AC/DC. I'll agree with you on that. I think Nirvana is my number 2. Solid number 2. And I think that the other thing that I thought about is they don't really, the guitar, again, just the band as a whole, just isn't really anything special. At least AC/DC has like guitar solos and shit.
Yeah, but it's the same sounding though. They can like sample the same guitar from Highway to Hell and put it in TNT, and they're gonna go crazy. Oh, it's a guitar solo I've never heard before. You heard it in the last single they put out in Highway to Hell.
See, I think it just.
Again, it's
how much AC/DC have you listened to?
A lot of it. Look at all their mainstream stuff. It's all the fucking shit. Metallica's mainstream
you
stuff.
Look at all the Metallica's mainstream stuff. Most of it's the same.
But it's not the same sounding though.
Most of it is.
Nothing Else Matters is a big is that the same to Enter Sandman? No. Is Memory Remains the same to Enter Sandman? No, it's not.
It all has a similar sound.
It's Eminem's. All of his main.
All of his shit sounds the same.
All of his shit. So the Real Slim
Not
Shady.
all of it, but a lot.
So Real
a lot
Slim
of the
Shady
hits.
to The Way I Am sounds the same.
I said most of it. All right, you look at the most of the main shit.
Come on. No, I have to disagree with you on that. I think AC/DC took to a point
If you
where it
look
was
at
so
Real Slim Shady and Hi My Name Is, people will
because
get that mixed
that's
up all the time.
because that's what they
But those
were
are like
going
his two
for.
main songs.
But that's what
that's
he
the
was.
point.
But that's
the
what he
point
was
I'm trying to
going
make,
for.
though.
It's not that he purposely. It's not that he purposely did. He purposely did it, but not accidentally. Well, of course. After that, those two are the three because he without me in there as well. He didn't do that again. AC/DC continued to do it.
Okay, then I'm just fucking wrong.
No, I'm not saying.
No.
Stop.
No, because you're right. All right. AC/DC is
No.
They no. You're right.
Okay.
All right. I'm finally giving you credit. All right.
Okay.
Don't cheat yourself.
Okay.
You don't know when this is gonna happen again.
Oh wow, I'm actually right about something.
Um.
Oh damn, dog, we're still good.
Oh, I thought you were about to say fucked up again. I was about to just chuck your phone.
But before
away.
we continue with this,
About
I'm
to
going to
discard.
I'm going to get a camera and a
Yeah.
tripod so we can set up. We can continue with the phone. We're gonna try your phone next time because if it has a stable Wi-Fi connection that your phone has,
we'll see.
we're gonna try that next time for tomorrow.
Yeah, but you know what? Fine. You're right in terms of rock.
Mm.
In terms of the rock aspect, I'll give you that one. And in terms of Eminem, I think that one just depends on what you look at. I think that's fair. I think, the way I am, and then, sing for the moment, all that shit. Yeah, it's different. It depends on what you look at.
I think, again, I will say, it's very similar to the fact, like, it sounds the same to the Real Slim Shady, My Name Is In Without Me, but he only did those 3 songs, but they were not on the same album. AC/DC could do it the whole album. And I know we're contrasting rock and rap.
Yeah, two different genres.
But we're still talking about the same similar sounding. So you can in that instance.
So I'll give you that one. I'll give you the rock argument.
Mm.
I will. And so, you're right on that piece of things.
I cannot consider Lil Pump overrated yet. Well, yes, he's so overplayed. I can't consider him overrated yet because he's only 6 months into his career. I can't call someone one of the most overrated of all time when they're 6 months into
I think as it stands now, and maybe later on he becomes more lyrical or whatever.
I think currently, yes, all time, I don't think so. Because there's a lot of other rappers that...
I think as it stands all time.
Actually, I take away Eazy-E. I'm fucking cannabis out there.
Oh, yeah?
I don't like cannabis at all. Hip-hop universe...
That's biased as hell.
But no, hip-hop, and a lot of people will agree, hip-hop universe overrates the fuck out of cannabis. He's the second greatest rapper of all time. Over Pac, Big, Eminem, Jay-Z, Rakim.
Could they put it number 1? Kanye?
Nas. Nas is arguable number 1. He's an arguable number 1.
Yeah.
To put him over Pac, Big, M, Jay-Z, Rakim, whatever the hell you make, that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
Other people will tell you, cannabis ain't that good. He's okay. He ain't anything good. There's people out there who are cannabis followers, and we're like, God damn it. No.
As it stands all time, he's the most overrated.
You might want to move up. There you go. Yeah.
That's me.
Okay, and that's your opinion. I'm not going to infringe on that.
But I will definitely give you the rock argument, though. I'll give you that. You're right about that.
Greatest all-time rock song? No, greatest all-time rap song. This is hard. For me, this is harder for me.
It's hard for me.
Juicy, Big, changes Pac. Excuse me. Empire. Oh no, New York State of Mind. Nas is up there. For me, Stan is up there. Real Slim Shady's up there because again, another Eminem. Another. If you're talking about Pac, you're gonna throw. And for me personally, I Get Around, or All Eyes on Me's probably up there, or even Hit 'Em Up. Again, there's so many good Pac ones. Big, you're probably gonna throw in Hypnotize. Biasness out of here because in terms of the grades, you have to take the biases out, which I try and do to my fullest extent. And then Queen comes on like
bullshit.
Okay, so like greatest player of all time is not Kobe Bryant, but anyways, so again, I try to do it to my full extent because if it were true, then again, you saw my top 10 rap videos of all time. Was Kobe Bryant number 1? No. I think the greatest rap song of all time. I think it comes down to one of the three. Juicy, best big song. Changes, best Pac song. Best Eminem song you can throw.
Sing for the moment.
Sing for the moment. You can Way I Am. You could throw Real Some Shade. You could throw in Rap God. You can throw in my personal favorite, Stan.
Throw in Not Afraid.
You could throw in Not Afraid. You could throw in Love the Way You Lie, even though
it's not his song.
Love the Way You Lie is Eminem's song.
Oh, I thought it was Rihanna's song.
No, it's Eminem's song.
Well,
you
they
could
don't
throw
play
that.
him. They play Rihanna.
I think before I continue, the best rap song of all time, the best Eminem song of all time. Oh, fuck.
Nit.
Best. I want to say Stan, but then there's something that says Hi, My Name Is. I want to say Stan. Stan is my personal favorite. And if in terms of storytelling, that is the best form of storytelling in rap history, if you ask me. My Name Is, it's iconic. Again, you're throwing that for, talk about iconic, that's it, that boosted the career. I'm probably still going to pick Stan, but My Name Is probably number 2. For me, Stan is for the best. It's either one of those three. If I had to pick a definitive one, I don't know, dude. That's hard. I'm probably going to pick Stan, with Changes being a close number 2. And I'm not even confident if I can say that. But as of right now, I'm probably going to pick that. You're throwing Cream by Wu-Tang Clan. That's immediately up there. There's just so many. I think, as of right now, I'm picking Stan. But that can always change.
I had a song. Fuck. God damn it.
Was
I
it
had a song.
Odd Future?
Yes.
Indubitable?
Indubitably. It was Odd Future. No, fuck, what was it? It was M.
Okay. Untouchable.
No. Indubitably. Anything off of Revival.
Yeah, you can make an argument for none of them actually.
Yeah.
Maybe Castle. Maybe. And that's maybe. Because that's, in my opinion, the best. That and Rose are the 2 best songs, so.
But even then, that's, in the
very
realm of
hard.
everything else. Yeah. That's a
far stretch.
That's a bad argument to try to make. Fuck, what was it? Dude, I'm pissed. I had it and then.
Was it old Eminem or new Eminem?
I think it was old.
Real Some Shady?
Mm-mm.
Without Me?
No.
Was it Forgot About You, right?
No.
Oh shit, Scene for the Moment? Oh, we're...
No.
Okay.
But it was... Fuck. Drug Ballad.
Yeah, okay. That's one of the most underrated rap songs I think of all time.
Drug Ballad. That's what I'm going with.
The greatest rap song of all time?
As of right now, yeah. That's
again, forms of lyricism is right there. Storytelling.
Yeah. Well, that was my thing. It kind of hits all the points. It's storytelling. It's lyricism. It's the chorus. It's, the beats. Fantastic.
Oh, I never thought about that. Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to agree, but
it's definitely one of the greatest.
It's definitely one of the greatest.
It's an arguable pick.
Best rap song of all time to the best rap album of all time.
Best rap album.
More research I've done, my answer is kind of altered.
Okay.
To an extent.
Go ahead.
I'm going to ask yours first, before we get to mine.
I would probably have to go with Life After Death. That's what I'm going to go with. Big, obviously, one of the greatest rappers of all time.
Yeah.
Top 3. I don't care who you ask.
Yeah.
Big is top 3 artists of all time.
Yeah.
And I mean that's his best album.
No question.
When he was alive, I'm gonna have to go Life After Death.
My answer is still Life After. But if the fucking music industry were not to hold it back on him, the greatest rap album of all time would be the Marshall Mathers LP. It would be, I think. If the fucking music industry did not say, hey, this, that, get all out of here and stuff, because that was a very controversial.
Oh yeah.
Very, very good though. His best album by far. It's the top 3 rap album of all time. And again, it would be number 1 if the music industry does not say, hey, you cannot do that shit. You just can't. And it was stuff that needed to be talked about though. And he did in such a good. Look at Kim. So good, if you ask me. Such a great rap song. Music industry, you can't do that again. Stan. You can't do that again. You can't. Eminem did it again, but almost 13 years later though.
Yeah.
The Columbine stuff, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Oh yeah.
You can't. Again, the way I am, that's like, okay, fuck the music industry. I'm gonna do my next step. And then he did what he did in the next album. The music industry didn't hold back. Marshmallow's LP makes a good argument for number 1, and I think if the music industry did not hold back, that'd be the greatest rap album of all time. But because the music industry was like, hey, you cannot do this stuff, that's why I think Big gets the Life After Death right there. But Marshmallow's LP, even though the music industry held back on a lot of stuff, it's a damn good album. By far, one of the greatest albums of all time in history of music. Again, it would be the great number 1, but there's a very good argument, in my opinion, for Marshmallow's LP. That's me. So what the hell? I hope they record that. I really hope it did before I do my. Oh, thank God. Okay.
So that is finally it for episode 2, Big Boys Podcast.
It was very hectic. We're gonna do an episode tomorrow. We're gonna try his phone because I'm not stable on his Wi-Fi and stuff. Tomorrow's episode, we were requested to do an all WWE based episode where we cover Grace matches, Grace wrestlers, Grace entrances, finishers, all that type of stuff. We combined a 2-3 hour episode of just everything.
My head hurts.
Yes.
Very bad.
But I think we will do that tomorrow. Again, we're sorry about all the technical issues and stuff. That's my bad and stuff. But anyways, you just witnessed the Big Boys Podcast episode 2. If you're new to the channel, please like the video, please comment and subscribe. Make sure you check out my channel, Betty Going Bats, and throw the cheap plug out there. Check out Spidey Taking Games. This guy gets a channel too.
Nope.
He's gonna get a channel. We're gonna make that happen.
I'm never gonna post on it if I do.
You're gonna get a channel. Anyways,
that's it for this episode. Peace. Spread love.
Anyways, this is Betty Going Bats saying, see you all in the next video.